So I was just, looking into this a little. Not that it's a surprise. Have this Catholics in action in regards of CIA, and so one of these other videos that actually talked about in regards of in regards to the Russians. Well, I guess they put some perfect passports or new passports with some vodka or something like that at the place of explosion of these pipelines. Now, I haven't, just scratched a little, not that much. But, when I looked at it and first heard about it, it was like, and they were giving the Russia the fault for it. And I'm like, so one just an hour ago or something like that, or half an hour ago, was like, yeah, it was, and I think that was actually from Ukraine, from the Ukraine parliament, saying that it has to be, it must be Russia, because that they are the ones that get something out of it. And I was like, what? How can they even how can there, how can the mind of people even go to in regard? Now, of course, the Western leaders and Russia's leaders and all that, they're all corrupt. They're all working for the Roman Empire. But anyway, there's so much garbage, and I'm just sick and tired of the garbage. We had, it's all, it's just going on and on and on and on. We actually nearly had like where the period began to, then came the Corona bullshit, right? And we already know that these leaders in the West they pretty much nearly went to wanting to force vaccinate us. It's disgusting, utterly disgusting. If people do not consent to get, anything in regards of breaking the body, you know, you should have the consent of the person to do anything, even in regards to this blood, taking a blood. I don't know what this is in regards to Denmark. It seems like you can actually take blood from people if you think they're drunk or something like that and need to have it tested. If you don't have consent to that, the government should not be allowed to do that in any way. They shouldn't, fix anything into your body in any way. It's fascism, it's Nazism, it's the medical mafia, it's Romanism as a whole. It's disgusting and it's filthy. Okay, so you don't do anything to others if they do not consent to having it done to them. You just don't put needles in them, force something into them or force something out of them. Okay, that's satanic. That's evil. It's wicked. It's yeah. Anyway, so I was looking into in regards of this thing, right? In regards of this pipeline thing, and hearing a little here and a little there, and it just didn't make sense. Why would the Russians? They just, it's coming. The gas is coming from Russia. Why should they blow up the pipelines? I didn't know if the pipelines was coming from Russia. They just faulted the Russians for this. Okay, so they put up an image, right, from Denmark. And of course, I'm from Denmark, and we see the island of Bornholm, right? And that's apparently where they, to the east, they were blowing, these three things were blowing up, right? Because, that's the line. It goes down to Germany and all that, right? And it's like, why? What would be the reason for the Russians to blow up the pipeline? Which they fix, they could just turn it off, and it seems like it already was turned off, so I don't know what the bubbles then, some say it was turned off. I don't know. I guess there are two pipelines, right? But anyway, in any case, what would be the incentive, the motive to blow up their own pipelines? It's like, they could just turn things off. The gas is coming from them, right? So, and they have control in regards of if they want to give gas or not give gas, right? Then some other information that Putin was willing to give gas to Europe if they would just, take these what are they called, sanctions away and all that. Then he was ready to give them, give, I guess, us in some sense, give the West, as much gas as they wanted, right? So I don't know if you pretty much blow up a pipeline, it's kind of hard to fix gas through it. It's like, and of course there are other gas lines as I understand it. But anyway, it doesn't make any sense. Now then, of course, we have the U.S. president saying that if Putin does this and that and all that, there will be no second gas line. I have that video. And I was actually thinking, not that I usually, one side is as depraved as the other side, okay? The leaders are working for the devil, they're whoring with Rome and all that, just, it's disgusting, it's filthy and all that. I'm not taking any sides, okay? I would never take up a weapon in my hand to do anything to another human being. It's just, it's hidden inquisition, or it's a disguised inquisition from Rome. It's the same. It's both. As long as they can keep it going, this war. You have people dying, people like you and me. People that are not. At least not clear thinking Satanists and in high positions and all that. Just standard normal people. They just try to live life without the government actually killing us and all that. And, our own governments have a way of actually killing us off. They're very good at killing us off, So it's like, oh, there's an enemy outside the nation. No, the enemy is inside the nation. It's called the government. It's deeply corrupt and it whores with the devil and Rome and the Antichrist of the number 666, which is down in Rome. Anyway, so I have to be careful in regards of this. Is not I'm not making a sign, okay? In regards of I know would say 666, right? Anyway, I'm just my in any case it's hard to not do anything with your hands that couldn't be picked up as so you just have to. Of course, there are some that does it on purpose, that clearly wants to send signals out there, all these Satanists that have their, and doing like this and all that, right? Just all this disgusting, filthy Satanism. And of course, we know from the guy in Australia, he made a wonderful video that also, who knows how much damage that have done to the devil, but wow, what a good video. And a lot of the things, we many of us already knew, but he was like, again, collecting it together, and making a like 5 hours video to show who is really in control. And who controls the things? Well, the Satanists are controlling in regard to this world. But anyway, I wanted to go into RT, right? RT.com, right? And I know the Danish police apparently closed BitChute for a period of time, and I was like, I wrote to them. I was angry. I was really, I'm sick and tired of the bullshit, and it's just a continuous stream, and I'm nearly giving up. Okay, I'm nearly giving up. It just continues, and people don't, people just, yeah, they're just disgusting. Anyway, in any case, so and it took half a year or something like that before they gave me a response, because they continued to push the thing because they didn't have time, blah, 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 blah. And then when I finally got a response, they said, well, it's open again, so it doesn't matter why we did it. Oh, okay. Well, okay, excuse me for asking, It's incredible, when governments are hiding in darkness, and the police, and all the, and it's just the media lying and deceiving, and all that. It's just disgusting. It's filthy, and that's what they do. That's what they do, and they've been doing it a long, long time, and people just run along with it. Anyway. So I was like looking into in regards to this, not that I wanted to use too much time on it, but we just had the Day of Trumpet, the biblical Day of Trumpet. So this is the second day of the month, of the 7 months in the biblical year, because the Roman pagan satanic sun calendar of the Antichrist, is not biblical, and the pagan New Year in the winter is not biblical either. It's in spring. Anyway, getting back to it, people just don't want the truth. They could just pick up a Bible, and open it and read a little in regards to the Bible and figure out, oh, there's all those festivals where we're keeping actually is not found in the Bible, but they are found in pagan satanic traditions, Yeah. Anyway, in regards to the pagan queen of the heavens and the sun cookie and the moon and all that nonsense. Moon, Venus, and the sun, and all that under many names, and anyway. So I was thinking, what is RT.com saying, right? So I went to RT.com, and apparently that's still blocked, If I recall, I looked into it, at the beginning of all these things, and it was RT.com was one of the websites that was closed. Oh, because our leaders in the West, I guess, is just so concerned in regards of us, right? These tyrants, nothing should ever be closed down except porn sites, okay? If they want to go after anything, go after porn sites, okay? Lots of porn sites out there. Close them down, it's depraved, disgusting, filthy, and all that. That's at least that's a reason for getting to those, right? But anyway, in regards of news sites and all that, and other websites like BitChute and all that, no, just disgusting, filthy, it's just how can they just close these things down, Yeah, and pedophile websites and all that, right? Close that. All the LGBT bullshit and disgusting filth and all that. That's that is promoted, right? That's okay and blah blah blah. But speak against it, and that's But anyway, so if anything should be closed down, I think it should be the porn sites, right? But in any case, those that are clearly stinking, filthy porn sites, and all the promotion, it's just disgusting in regards of promoting, all this LGBT to the children and gender confusion and what other nonsense. But there's money, and there's satanic bullshit in it as well, right? Satanism and money goes hand in hand, right? People will close their eyes to the devil if they just get a good amount of money, and then they can tell themselves maybe it's for a good reason. Maybe this kid, wasn't really a boy. Maybe he was a girl, and we earned like $1.7 million or something like that in his life or her life or whatever. It's just madness, right? Anyway, let's see. Oh, we got a gap thing here. Oh my, bullshit. Someone says Rome is controlled by Jews. Bullshit. Bum. It's the same thing with Gap. There's a lot of Roman papists on the Gap platform, and the only thing that Roman Catholics and Jesuits and Roman knights like Knights of Malta and Columbus and all that, what they are into is, try to if you find out the truth, they will try to do anything they can to make it slippery, because they are the devil's children, and the devil's deed they will do. It's, the last beast in the Bible is what? Roman. You can't really run from that, can you? If you read the Bible, the book of Daniel, you have the first beast, Babylon. Second beast, Medo-Persia. Third beast, Grecian. Oh, fourth beast. Oh, what is the fourth beast, I wonder? Oh, that was Rome. That's true. Oh, it is Rome. Oh, yeah, it's still Rome. Oh, yeah, until Christ comes back to, to cast the devil's puppet number one into the lake of fire. That would be the so-called Pope. I call him the Poop, the great stinking Poop. Unholy faker. And, yeah, anyway. Let's get further into things, right? Anyway, people are just you know, they just love to lie. They just love to put this garbage in regards of, oh, it's the Jews. They try to, you know, slide it in. You know, when you find out about the Jesuits in regards to the Counter Reformation and that Romanism is the big evil in this world, and this is actually a Roman world order, and they love seeing us kill each other. You know, it's Inquisition in disguise. It's I have a had a well have or had or it's somewhere. You know, a quote in regards to from a Roman papist. I do have a lot of those quotes. Well, I have others that are amazing as well, but this was really a really in regards of talking about. I think there was actually before World War One and World War Two, and you know, in which really, you know, in regards of English Protestants, U.S. Protestants, right, Germany Protestants, right, mostly these was the great Protestant nations, right, and they're killing each other, right, and you see Nazism is just Roman Catholicism, which fallen Protestants ended up taking part in. You know, Hitler was a Roman Catholic to the very end. You know, whether you think he died in Germany or in Argentina through the Vatican red lines that many, you know, Nazis fled through and all that, right? And Ustashi as well. Ustashi was the other Catholic, that was the Croatians, right? Killing off the Serbians or force converting them, right? Right? Convert or die, right? And make the cross the right way, right? When you're crossing yourself, right? Because that's very important, apparently. Oh my. And this Roman papist was, you know, his quotation was talking about that, you know, seeing the enemies of, you know, attacking the enemies, so to have Roman Catholicism to, you know, to further grow forward and all that. I can't remember the exact words, and I need to find it again at some point. But it's a great, absolutely great. So, but in any case, so here we have one more that tries to defend Roman Catholicism and say it's the Jews. The Jews. Did you read the Bible? You know, maybe try reading the Bible and figure out who is running things, right? You know, because it's bullshit. You know, it's the false beast, Jews. You know, is that Jews that are running the you know, or is the false beast is Roman, right? The little horn that persecutes the saints, those who keep the commandments of Jehovah and the testimony of Yeshua. Oh, who has that little horn been? That is on the Roman beast. Oh, the beast of the number 666. We get more details in regards to the book of Revelation in regards of that beast, you know, with the number 666, the number of a man, right? It's the papacy, the poopacy, the great stinking poopacy. The Antichrist has been here for a long time. Yeah, of course there will come, you know, a last one, but he, you know, it's already there. It's the papacy. It's the office and seat of the papacy. That's the Antichrist with the number 666. Every Protestant knows, if they are Protestant anyway. Of course, a lot of Protestants proclaiming Protestants are not really Protestants. They're more like Roman Catholics these days. But anyway, every Protestant what protested against the Antichrist. Oh yeah. And they knew who he was. And it wasn't like he's, oh, in the future. No, the Antichrist is the Pope in Rome. And stinking Rome. Anyway, okay, let's get back to the thing. So here's the article from RT.com. You know, I ended up installing Tor. I was searching on RT and I found the RT thing in regards of, and I pushed it and I just got a page, you know, that didn't, both on the mobile and, well, we can actually look on the mobile, right? Let's see here. Mobile. Oh, we have some, oh, that's a good question. What do I do with that? We have, I'll just fix, it's an old mobile, so there we go. Let's see if we can turn that on. No, there we go. Turning it on, yeah. Let's give it some, oh, we need to turn in the right direction. There we go. Okay. But here we go with the article, right? But as you can see, unable to connect. I wonder that I think actually Tor might actually exist for the mobile. So maybe we can actually just while we're cooling the mobile here a little. Although now that I don't do video, it should be better in regards to cooling off. Let's install the Tor browser. Sadly, I have some issues with Tor browser in regards to my own website. There's some things that just doesn't seem to work as it should. So usually I didn't really have, but apparently, when the tyrants and the criminal governments are closing down websites like Russian websites and do all kinds of wicked things that they tend to always, just wicked people, full of demons, They're not there for the people, they're there to promote Roman Catholicism. Romanism. It's maybe a better word. And who's the emperor of Romanism? Oh, it's the Pope, it's the great stinker in Rome. Anyway, let's see here if I have... Apparently there's not a single one. Looking at as far as I can see, so I guess it's not a... I guess it's just one of those times where I'm just speaking into nothing. Anyway, let's open the Tor browser. Maybe some will see it in the future, who knows. And connect. We'll go into that website, right? But it's just disgusting. Why would this even be necessary, and who is doing it, right? Well, maybe it's the police again in regards of the bullshit they did last time as well. And I'm so sick and tired of it. And one can go on and complain and they just continue. They do one thing after another. Yep. Let's just take the standard, I think. And can we? I haven't used really Tor before, so let's see here. Now it would be nice if I could get that in the top. Usually I'm used to it at the top. I don't know if you can do that. Customize, dark. Top, there we go. At least so far so good. I don't know what kind of tabs that it really... the mobile is cooling down, I think, so that's nice. Let's see if we can get into rt.com, There we go. Nord Stream damage might be irreparable. Well, why shouldn't they be able to fix it? But anyway, let's see here. I guess if I turn it around, you might get a bigger picture. Okay. So looking at, it didn't make any sense. Why would Russia, it just didn't make any sense. And of course you thought, okay, maybe the US had something to do with it, right? You're thinking, right? Because, then you had information about the CIA, which pretty much stands for Catholics in Action, okay? If you just get that into your head, and that is pretty helpful. And of course, I remember seeing CIA, all these articles about CIA in the Middle East and doing all these wicked things, and one article after another when I was in the so-called truth movement, which also is full of garbage, leading you astray. So you get out of the mainstream box, you get into the truth movement and all the satanic bullshit that they promote, new age nonsense, and then you find out that they're keeping a specific thing away from you. They're keeping you away from Jesus Christ, or Yeshua HaMashiach. That's who they're keeping you, the true version. Now, they have all their fake versions, right? But the true version, they you can become pretty unpopular in the so-called truth movement and the New Age, so-called New Age. Anyway, 28 September 2022, 1646, right? Kremlin says Nord Stream explosions a big problem for Russia. Damage to the natural gas pipelines will bring nothing but ruin for both Russia and EU, says spokesman Dmitry Peskov. Well, actually, this is not the article I wanted to actually look at. That's the wrong article. Let's see if you can. I thought it was the right article. It's a little hard with, mobiles and all that, and seeing where. Kremlin says Nord explosions. Nope, no, that's not the one. Okay, we can do it in another way. Let's see here. No, where's the... Are you kidding me? All these things that you usually should be able to do, right? Run it as a desktop, right? So does it actually, fix things away when you have turned it around? Or let's see if we can zoom out and see. There was like on the right side. Wow, okay. Apparently, either they update very quickly or we have some changes. Yeah, there we go. Russia tells EU to treat US as there we go. But as far as I recall, that was an image of it. So maybe they updated their website while. Let's see here. See if we can find. Well, here I'm on the website on my computer, but let's try to go backward and see if there wasn't an image. But of course, they might have had it at the top and then, yeah, okay, they've updated the website. But anyway, so let's see what this article says about this, right? Russia tells EU to, the website we're not allowed to enter because of bullshitters out there, and who knows where it's leading to, You will have to use energy to figure that out, and they are usually very good at hiding themselves because they don't want to be known, right? That they are doing all this depravity. Why would they ever, close down? And this is most likely not the only one. You probably have a huge list that you could maybe actually, if you pushed, maybe get access to in regards of what websites, I guess it might take a little diff, who knows if you could, But anyway, Russia tells EU to treat US as pipeline sabotage suspect. Undersea structure bringing Russian gas directly to Germany was damaged in what many believe to be a clandestine attack. I'm not sure what clandestine attack. Copy. We can. No, we can't do that. No. Too. I don't have that on. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Clandestine. Conducted with or marked by hidden aims or methods.
Clandestine.
Oh, clandestine. And cloaked and dagger, hole and corner. Hockermocker, hush, secret. Surreptitious, undercover, underground. Covered. Oh, we know covered, right? Covered operations, right? Under a covered operation. It's like Command and Conquer, right? Covered operation. I don't. No, well, anyway, that's. Undersea infrastructure bringing Russian gas directly to Germany was damaged in what many believe to be a clandestine or covered attack, right? Gas leaking at the Nord Stream 2. Seen from Danish F-16 interceptor, Danish defense. Oh, it's copyrighted, Why would anyone copyright that, Anadula agency via Getty. Copyright is of the devil. That's as far as I see it, But I'm not entirely sure how, because, I saw some, either one source or, in regards of it not being active anyway, that they actually had closed it down anyway, so that it wasn't active. But maybe there was still some thing in the pipe or something like that. Some air, who knows? I don't know. So Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova has asked who the EU intends to punish with the strongest possible response for damage to the Nord Stream gas pipelines. And I don't know, actually, let's see here if it actually is able to see the writing here. Should be. Okay, let's open up. It seems to, at least, maybe I need to update the it seems to have stalled. Oh, this one is not updated, I don't know. Anyway, let's just read further here. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesman Maria Zakharova has asked who the EU intends to punish with the strongest possible response for damage to the Nord Stream gas pipelines. I think my live stream has crashed in regards of. It's typical, couldn't have anything to do with anyone doing anything, but apparently it has. Yeah, it apparently crashed around there, and then it just shows my picture. Interesting. Maybe I can, reconnect and have it working. I don't know. Let's try. No, that would be. Let's see here.